Everybody please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I need approval of the minutes.
I have the approval of the town board minutes from April 18th and the acceptance of the town clerk's April report.
Can I get a motion on that?
I'll make that motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Bills.
I have general bill number 20830 through 20869, highway bill 20870 through 20881, water bills 3283 through 3285, and lighting district 20829.
Can I get a motion on the bills?
I'll make a motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, we're gonna move into public comment. I have a couple things. Automatic door opener for the community center is scheduled to ship from the vendor next week. Upon receiving, it will be scheduled to install it by our door and hardware. Bids for our architectural services for the new town hall need to be to the town clerk by June 14th, no later than 1. The Memorial Day Parade is May 27th and steps off at 10:30 a.m. at the firehouse. Please come out and support our veterans and thank them for their service. Also, June 22nd, the VFW Allegiant will be doing a dinner at the firehouse to raise money. It will be takeout only. All are welcome and asked to attend to support a great cause. Town cleanup day went well. We filled one dumpster and received a good amount of metal for recycling. Dropped off. Thanks, Carl, for the help on that one. That's all I have, Janine.
I wanted to say thank you to Dick Hermans and Jim Petrie for organizing the cleanup of the roads on April 27th. I have a very long list of names of people that participated, but at risk of leaving somebody out, I'm not going to read it. But it was great, and thank you again to the highway department because we dumped everything there.
Well,
the Dutchess County Mental Health Public Forum is going to happen at satellite locations this year, and one of those satellite locations is the high school cafeteria. So that is Wednesday, June 5th at 5:30. And the forums offer residents the opportunity to share experiences, give input to Dutchess County's plan for the next year, their goals. It includes mental health needs for youth and mental health needs for adults, alcohol, substance abuse and addiction and recovery, intellectual and developmental disabilities. So it's an open forum. In my previous life, I sat on the panel for this. So I was pretty happy that they said they were going to do it in Pine Plains at the high school. So the only thing I'm concerned about is I don't feel like it's publicized. So maybe we can make an effort to do that. So I received 2 letters from students at the high school that have to reach out to elected officials about an issue that they feel is important. I received one letter about childcare issues and another about the lack of trash cans in town. I responded to both of those letters. Childcare is not necessarily an issue that the town can solve, but I did point her in a couple of different directions and don't know if she'll follow up, but I certainly will have conversations with some of the organizations that she had recommended, like the library, like the Stissing Center. I am aware that Northeast Community Center may be partnering with the Stissing Center in the future when all renovations are completed to provide some kind of after-school programs, things like that. So I responded to her in that way. The trash can, I know that we had a representative from the school at the last meeting, and she wanted to do recycling. I don't know if we've heard anything more about that.
Kelsey?
Yes.
No, Kelsey
Oh,
did the
yeah,
recycling.
Kelsey was.
This
last-
trash can is someone else.
But I thought it was trash and recycling, I thought we kind of said all of it in that last week, I don't
thought
know.
he said recycling,
It was just the clink thing from the Hannaford.
The
Yeah,
recycling, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
so I don't know if there's any new info on that.
No, we have not followed up. with her.
Okay. So, the trash can thing, I thought sounded like a legitimate suggestion, and maybe that's something that we can talk about, but, you know, of course, there are lots of questions about it. Who pays for them? Where do they live? Who empties them? Yeah, so maybe something we can discuss. That's it. That's it.
Does anybody else on the board have anything under public comment before we go to the public? No? Okay, we're opening the floor to the public. Does anybody have any public comments? Go
I'd
ahead.
like to thank Brian Coons for helping clear out the e-waste, the e-material waste that we had at the library. He took a truckload from us because we got overwhelmed with people bringing their recycling to us. We couldn't handle it all. So I wanted to thank him. And I baked him brownies, but he's not here. So, but I want to
That's
thank him.
nice.
Well, we'll be glad to help.
Well-
That it?
That's it.
Go ahead, just state your name.
Jael Hoffman. On or about April 3rd or 4th, I received a certified letter from the county. It advised me that I was a member of the CAC, which was untrue. On April 15th, I tried to reach out to Madeline. I did not speak with her. However, I did speak to Amanda. I told her that I was not a member. I had resigned. And to please remove my name from the resolution. I was told that she would convey that message to Brian Coons. Brian Walsh. On April 18th, at approximately 6:30, I spoke with Brian Walsh. I again stated that I was not a member of the CAC, that I had resigned, and asked to be removed from the resolution. I was told that my name would be removed from the resolution. I asked for a copy of the resolution, and no copy was able to be provided. Because I had another meeting also at 7, I was not able to attend the public hearing. On April 18th, I spoke to a member of the town board who stated via text, I knew you resigned, but didn't know you didn't want to be named. On April 19th, I spoke to Madeline, who was very helpful. She reviewed the town records and was unable to find my resignation. Today, I spoke with another former member of the CAC who also told me that she had spoken with a current town board member and also stated that she had resigned. In the certified mail that I received, no copy of the resolution was provided. No copy was provided by the supervisor under an hour before the meeting. And I don't recall whether or not it was read into the record, but I question whether all the town board members had the adequate time to review the resolution and make comments as to which former members who had resigned were on the resolution. This is now a town record, and it has been covered by the town newspaper. There was one omission from the former members of the CAC whose resignation had apparently been effective, and that's a current town board member. The former CAC member who I spoke with was also displeased about how this was handled. While I have no interest in working as a current member of the CAC, I do believe that this should be run. Thank you.
There's no record of the resignation, so I don't know what's before.
Yeah, I mean, it's a moot point, really. I mean, it's done. The previous CAC doesn't not exist anymore, except for one member. And hopefully tonight, that will all change. With the letters that I sent out, new members. So nothing can be gained by any of this. It's in the past and we should move on.
It's a moot point, except that we have our names associated with some
So,
type.
so what do you hope to get out of this? Where's this going?
I would like you, the town board, to remedy this.
Remedy what?
So would you
What's the
like,
remedy?
your name being struck from the record? Does that?
I would ask the town board respectfully to revisit that resolution. Because multiple people who were on that list were not members. I do understand.
That was the last list of members that we had, and we didn't have any other resignations on file. So that's why they went out to those.
I do understand that we're speaking about records that were not kept by Neville. However, thank you. It's a waste of time. Thank you.
Are there any other public comments? Okay.
Sorry to do this, but so I'm very interested in the CAC and I would hate to have people feel bad because they were removed in an official way from something that they didn't feel they were a part of. Might the new board or the new CAC issue something that just wants to thank people for their service, say there might have been some errors? I just feel like it's such an important committee that you wouldn't want to start with someone feeling bad about a public notice that surprised them and didn't sort of honor their service.
So the committee was just inactive for so long, they weren't getting together. So we had to send a letter to tell them that we were dissolving the committee. So that's why that went out. Like, it's been, I think, 3 years without a meeting of the CAC. So people were just going through the 2 years.
As far as I can tell, after my resignation, which was not.
So it's been a while where people haven't been meeting, and like, so that's like that's the way that we officially had to do it, right, Warren? To dissolve it and reinstate it?
Well, no, we did is instead of dissolving the CAC, we
Did the letters.
removed what we thought were the members of the CAC.
You, JR, do you have a copy of your resignation?
I don't. I have also reached out to Dara to ask if she had a copy of the resignation, and I have not heard that from her.
What would be your recommendation to resolve this?
I think
It's been more than 3 years.
What do you want to see happen?
sorry, I didn't catch this was,
It wasn't meant for you.
Oh,
okay.
so what would you like to see happen?
I think that the folks who did say they had resigned previously should be. I'm not frustrated with you, I'm frustrated with the eye rolls.
I understand. Oh,
I think that the people who said that they had previously resigned should have some direction on to how that resignation should have been made or how that could have been remedied prior to the public hearing.
and so moving forward, what would you like to see happen? I'm not saying that, and I don't know what's possible. I just want to hear from you. What would you like to see happen?
Okay, I am not practicing law. You can review this with your attorney, but
We'll have to, yeah.
if the resignation could have been effective prior to the public hearing, which multiple people had attempted to do, I think then their names wouldn't have been put in the resolution and in the newspaper.
Okay, that's something that we can conference with our attorney in private.
Yeah, just so you understand, when you resign from a board or a committee, the resignation technically is not effective until it's approved by the town. It
Mhm.
has to be given to the town clerk. And then we normally approve it by, from the town board.
And it would be in the minutes.
And
then.
probably that didn't happen, so we didn't have a
Okay.
record. So just let the record show that Mr. Hoffman had previously resigned from the board. And there was a mistake in the resolution, and the board apologizes for any embarrassment.
Are you fine with that?
If
If it's striking your name from the,
can you also please remove Chris McNeil?
Only you.
We'll have, we would have to
Who
hear
asked
from,
He has to,
we would have to hear that from.
she has to bring it to us. You can't speak on her behalf.
Then that works for me.
can I get a motion on that?
I'll make that motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Are any other public comments? Okay, we're gonna move into town attorney.
The only thing I have in open session is, you asked about food trucks and I sent you the first two examples and then followed up with the third. And the third example, I think is the best. It's the Red Hook food truck law, which I think I could probably adapt fairly easily for the town of Pine Plains. And if you want to go forward with that, I have to look at it more closely because I didn't discover it until this afternoon. But I can have something for you by the next meeting that you can.
We're gonna let our
tailor
zoning review
for
committee
you.
look at it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna take those three articles you sent, we're gonna pass them down to the zoning
Okay,
review
so that's
committee.
like-
To
Yeah.
take, they might have some other ideas to
Sure.
add, subtract.
Yeah, my recommendation, I thought the
The
red
third one?
was best suited to the,
Yep.
to the town. The one I thought was way too complicated. It's a college town, so they probably have.
Yeah.
Well, Amanda did us a solid and printed them all out. We got a little scared in pages.
So when they
Yeah.
decide, I can certainly draft something.
Okay.
Thank you.
If you have a few minutes for executive session, I would just wanted to.
Yes, because we have to speak to you about something, anyway. All right, so we're gonna move into department reports. Highway,
Like to let the board know that we've gotten Hammertown Road is all done and finished for this season. We'll have to read the next season to seal it. Woodward Hill project is moving beautifully. The weather's worked well for them. Thinking about, I'm gonna put out and figure out some prices on a new paper. And or whether it's better to rent the paper. Different aspects on that. We've got the road work on Lake Road. We're moving along, getting ready for that. And the majority of the mulch from the grind pile has been dealt with and distributed throughout the town.
Thank you for dealing with the extra workers in there. They were quick though, right?
They were very quick, very efficient. Worked out well. Thank you.
Thank you. And you said the new paper, could we do like shared services, like, or any of the other new towns around?
that shit
Yeah,
kind
it's all
of
done.
passed.
I don't know.
Very fast. I'm thinking the renting is probably our best bet. Because we always end up with a machine that's in good shape.
Yeah,
I agree.
And we don't have to worry about storage when we're not using it.
lifetime warranty.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But I want to check on the prices before I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carl.
Yeah.
Everybody receives Ray's report. He had a conflict tonight, he couldn't make it. Did everybody receive Eddie's report?
Mhm.
Did everybody receive the animal control report? Police department,
12 hours before, 122 in patrol, 126 in training, 32 at school, 14 of admin, 20 at vehicle, 11 of other. 12 incidents, 1 fire and EMS, 14 vehicle and traffic warnings, 10 UTP vision. That's it.
John, what was that school they attended for?
We funded a couple different ones.
The one up north?
Big George.
Yes.
That was vehicle and traffic and, cannabis recognition, things of that sort of
Okay.
impaired driving.
Did everybody receive the recreation report?
Yeah, do we need to approve?
New building.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're gonna move into old business.
You said something, where could people find the link for the town hall? Because I've had 2 people tell me that they cannot. Let's see.
It's on the website. I didn't look for it. I'll ask the
Oh.
question
Oh,
tomorrow.
the RFP?
Yeah, it's right on the website, okay, because I had 2 people,
So you can just ask Ray and he'll email it to you.
okay, perfect.
I also have all the information. If they just want to email me, I can send them over everything.
That would probably be even easier.
That's probably easier for me.
Yeah, because he has sent it out to several people, so fingers crossed.
And they have, I don't know if you've been on the website, they have been, there's stuff that's changed on that. And all the
On
minutes,
RFP?
no,
No,
on the website itself.
oh, yeah.
All
On
right,
the-
Uh-huh.
If you go to the board, that's where you can get, you go to town board and that's where you get all
We're
your
making
minutes.
progress.
So. Um. You had a list, Janine. Why don't you go through that one by one and I have some answers that we
Great.
can give to the public here.
The Grand Brush House street lamp.
Yep,
Done?
a new lamp was installed a couple years ago. It didn't even last 24 hours. Someone hit it. So it needed to be repaired.
Wow.
So they Ginocchio finally got the repaired light from the gentleman. He painted it, so it's scheduled to be installed when it fits into their schedule, which should
Is
be
it gonna
next
be in
week
the
or
same
so.
spot?
Yes, because that's where the wires
Are
are
we
at.
gonna put,
We're gonna do something in regards to it, yes. Yes,
Put a rock in.
so
what else?
the
Oh,
community.
so I asked about the recycle bin.
Yep.
We don't know. Scope of work for the community center, we
Which
received.
we received that, yep.
Yep, that's
Um,
great.
That was
Do you
very
want
detailed.
to vote to send that out to proposal or for bids tonight, or would you like to take another month?
You haven't seen it? So,
We just got this.
um,
I read the-
how about the
Well, it's very thorough,
library
it's
has
good.
their board meeting on Tuesday?
So can we do it pending the library for?
So why don't
It's our
I,
building, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, it's our
Well-
building though.
I know,
Oh,
but
okay.
I think it would be nice if we just sort of went over it.
Okay.
So
Well, can we approve it with possible additions?
I suppose, I didn't even read.
Oh, you didn't
read
get
it.
through it? Oh, okay.
No, I didn't,
Very
it was
thorough.
just in my mailbox right
We
now.
just,
no.
we got it
We got
about
we
2
got
hours
it
ago.
Yeah.
before-
Yeah.
I got
So,
all my stuff.
So wait
before.
until next month.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I
Yeah.
think it could,
But
and
it's
it
here.
looks pretty comprehensive, so
Oh, it's thorough.
we
Good.
should, yeah,
Yep.
we should review it. And, oh, the sidewalk grant you told me about. but we
Yep, I'll bring that up here.
Okay.
It was a 50K grant. It's gonna be used for the replacement of the sidewalk on the side of the pharmacy. I'm the third supervisor. They're trying to get this project done with CPL. Is putting together the bid package. They cannot submit the bid package out for bids until they get the permitting done with the state and the county, which they are doing now.
Can we try to lump that into crosswalk payment?
You're not gonna have any money left. You're gonna have to pay and then some. It's not cheap anymore.
I don't, so.
No,
I really wish we could. Does anybody else have any old business?
so old business, the CAC, which I sent all the letters.
Correct.
Okay,
Do you have those names ready first?
I can pull them up, oh, there we
Yeah.
go, well, we have our, chair sitting right here, Gail, Mello. And I'm very excited about having her.
Hang on one second, Kevin, make that into a motion you'd like to approve.
Oh, I would make a motion to approve this, group of letters to be accepted for the CAC.
I'll second that.
He's gotta read their names first.
Okay, So Gail O'Mello, Margaret Adams, and Kimberly Denardis, Carl Baden, who thunk, and Lauren Kaplan. This is who we have so far.
And you would
Plus
like to
Joel.
make,
I would like to recreate the CAC.
no, who would you, the chairman?
Oh, the chair is going to be Gail Mellon.
Okay. He made the motion. Can I get a second?
We have Joan Franzone on
She's
that
on
list.
it.
Oh, okay,
She's already on
okay,
it, yeah.
Just to make sure.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye. And just like that, it's
I
done.
did us all a favor making sure of that, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. New business. All right.
We have to approve some of them.
First, we're gonna start with I need a motion to approve Charles O'Donnell at the rate of $16 an hour to water the plants in the planter box in town, pending his acceptance of the job.
I'll make that motion.
I second it.
All in favor? Aye. Then I need approval for the 2024 ROAs for the New York State Retirement System.
I'll make that motion. That's that big yellow pack.
Yeah.
Oh, that, yeah.
The retirement,
Can I get
yeah.
a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Then I need the acceptance of the resignation letter for Matt Finley from the Bar Association and the acceptance to appoint Sarah Jones to fill the remaining term.
I make that motion.
I second that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Welcome back, Sarah Jones. Welcome back.
All right, and here we go. We need the approval to hire the following for the Pine Plains Beach Summer of 2024. Hunter Atkinson and Kelsey Atkinson as co-head lifeguards at $20 an hour. Jimmy King as a lifeguard at $16.50 an hour. Eliza Esseray at $16.50 an hour. Tessa Blackburn, Brianna Blackburn, Luke Blackburn at $16.50 an hour. Madison Rigo. And Brody Rathjen
I'll do that.
as a sub for $16.50 an hour. Go ahead, rec assistants.
Rec assistants, Griffin Atkinson, Jackson St. Bernard, Michelle Blackburn, Sienna Millar, Riley Millar, Madison Rigo, and Luke Blackburn. They're gonna do both the lifeguarding and rec assistant, like where they're needed.
And those rec assistants will be at $15.25 an hour. Go ahead, Matt.
The subs will be Matt Trinos, Ethan Watts, Nick Montoya, Austin Milich, and Neil Murray.
At $15 an hour. Can I get that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Can I get a second? All in favor?
Aye. Yeah, we had a good list,
It's a
so.
lot of life.
Does anybody else have any new business?
I saw something about the sewer. Or were you bringing up sewer tonight?
Well,
Not me.
Okay.
I met, we had,
Okay,
last month I had a meeting with Robert Ambrose. And then this month, the only person I could round up was Derek Cloud. So we had a good discussion, garnered some good notes from her, and our next step really is to try to get everybody on board, to get everybody to meet at the same time, which I suspect will not be easy to do. So the way I'm going to handle it is whoever can meet, we meet when we meet, and we move forward, one step at a time, trying to.
Would that meeting include Ray Jerkowski?
Why not?
No,
Yeah, yeah.
I spoke to him, he said,
Okay,
I'm letting you know,
okay,
include him in on that, and, he wants to be part of that.
okay.
I'll get you his contact information.
have it, I can send it.
Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, is that all we have as far as that?
I have more new business.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're up.
So, regarding workforce housing, I went to, for a project that they're doing in Red Hook, which was really quite impressive. And one that I would like to model if we could, we need to win the lottery first. But it's a collaboration with the Hudson Valley Alliance for Housing and Conservation. So conservation organizations are partnering with housing and creating wonderful projects. So Sarah and was there, I think Kate was there also. It's the Cookingham Farmland Conservation, so they are, they're protecting, Scenic Hudson is protecting 97 acres. 63 of those acres are prime farmland. And 12 acres are within the village as opposed to the town, and that's gonna be set aside for affordable housing. Then on the other side of Route 9, there's 72 acres that are protected, and 19 of those acres are agricultural land, and they're going to be farmed by a farmer. The remaining 12 acres are going to be negotiated for a combination of rental apartments and owner-occupied homes. So it's right outside of town. It's farmland on a big hill. They're not gonna cut a lot of trees, so it's gonna look like this. This is a rendering, single-family homes, with connecting sidewalks and, you know, lots of green and trees and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really pretty exciting. So, I met several people. One person is Carly. She's from Scenic Hudson, and she is their, state policy expert, and she is willing to come and talk to us at a workshop meeting, hopefully next month, if people are available, about developing a conservation trust so that we could have some capital dollars to maybe think about doing something like this. So I'm wondering if people would be interested and available to have Carly Braccorelli, State Policy Manager, present to us on community preservation funds.
We will be having a workshop meeting next month, so yes, she can
Great.
come to the workshop.
Okay, great.
I mean, I think our area, our an ideal spot for affordable housing may not be right in the middle of town, but when we build the new town hall, we can make many little lots out of this lot here, and it's already town owned. If you
Yeah, I
know
mean,
what-
there's so
No, but
many-
you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
where, you know what I mean, like where we don't need to look into do the trust of the land, where we already have this here, and that's something that we could do, like, you know what I mean, with Warren's help or so, I don't know if it is possible, but like, I think that like this is a prime spot that we could do something like that, so I think that like this is a spot, instead of like searching out for like something like that, like maybe we start talking to them about this being the spot,
Mhm.
like, cause we do wanna move there, and this is gonna,
Yeah.
you know,
And
go up
I,
on the market.
Attended the Tri-Town Coalition this morning, and Millerton is doing something like that. They're gonna relocate their town hall, and they're talking about using the old property, or the old town hall property for affordable housing. It's much small. It's a
It's like
small-
the Ingram House out there that they did with,
Yeah,
Habitat
Habitat.
for Humanity.
Yeah.
I mean, you could fit a few of the, I mean, I particularly don't like that but you know what I mean, if that's something that you were,
Well,
like,
there-
it could work.
So there are lots of possibilities, lots of balls to juggle in the air, and I think we should explore all of that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So we talked about the trash cans. I don't know, do we want to talk about the trash cans?
I mean, do you think the person who's gonna water the flowers will check? You know what I mean? Like, maybe we should have thought about it before, you know, we did that, but like, if he's gonna be in town twice, 3 times a week watering flowers,
Let's,
passing the garbage
let's look
can.
and see what our options are, what we could get for something that's not gonna look ugly, yeah, extremely ugly.
Mhm.
And
know,
unfortunately, the
probably,
world we live in, safety wise,
No, we got you.
so, yeah, let's look into this. I'll have something for next month and
Great.
we can get this going.
And then I don't know how you feel about me reaching out to those, I mean, because that's what kind of led me into the beautification thing, and so you want to just table that for now?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Can I get a motion to move into executive session? Attorney-client discussion?
I'll make that motion.
Yes, second.
We make-
All in favor? Aye. No decisions?
We're inviting the town attorney?
Correct.
Okay.
I make
Oh,
a motion that we come out of, that we include the town attorney in executive session,
Okay,
and then I make a motion to come out, then I make a motion. So we.
Go ahead. And they adjourn.
Yeah.
Can I get a second on all that? All in favor? Aye.
Hold on a second, Dale.